Alright, and welcome back to Grand Tactics, the Civil War. In Gay Hunter again, and yeah. So the game updated, and apparently my 62 scenario has just disappeared. So, let's have a look at what the CSA sides look like. We'll try 61, give everyone a chance to build up. And yeah, keep it on default still. I've had a look around and some of them, like Southern Industrialisation, looks like it'd be a good one. But we'll go for historical. Got no idea what I'm doing. But yeah, I think maybe the patch just messed with something. Preview code. Either that's what I didn't actually save when I left that last battle. Just a bit clear. So, yeah. I've got European relations are improved, more driver for joining, and we're making sure Virginia by moving our capital to Richmond.
A house divided against it?
No. Okay. So let's make sure we are paused. Well, we make sure we know what we're doing. Richmond will join soon. Now I think it's just an idea to get our policies running. Let's get King Cotton running, Military 1, Industrialisation, Diplomacy is going to be very important, government funding, and the Militia Act. There's no point hiring any troops until we've got at least 1 year on the guys we're hiring. So, let's burn for a few days. I guess it's time to hire up some more men as well. Once Richmond's flipped, Jefferson's been organized 6 years. Let's seize property, blah blah blah. There we go. Richmond flipped. I just need this policy. And then I can start racing up the troops. America's spending heavily, by the looks of it. And we should be getting the 1 year militia soon. Alright, Lincoln Valley Girls of Rebellion, volunteers. Alright. 12-month contracts, provisional army form. Excellent. So let's get back to pause. Provisional army doesn't actually give me an army, but what it does give me, and I'm going to see if I can. Yeah, I'm still in chapter 1, so I can't really do much more. What's the British chance of joining? We need to get the army of North Virginia going. So, military. New army in Virginia. Johnson's army. Johnson's corps. Warwick division. So I'm gonna go for a 3 corps, 3 division setup. Bonham, Price, Walker, Anson, Pond, Rivers, Cooper. Oops, and it's gone. There we go. So, Georgian infantry. Let's keep all the Georgians together and get 3 Georgian divisions. And then some artillery to support them. And then this one It's going to be Virginians. I'm going to make them all kind of similar to begin with. And I should be choosing different state colours. And then you get some artillery as well, if we can afford it. They've also got a good amount of troops. Tennessee. It may be that this is outside my ability to fill this army. But, yeah, the core's there for later. Alabama. Might leave Alabama for smaller western. Arkansas. Louisiana can send some troops now. Right, what I might do is move some of these extra divisions. We're going to have to go with a smaller army that's spread out a bit more than I was expecting. I may only get 2 of these containers filled at this point. Alright, South Carolina will get me several brigades of infantry. Probably should change their uniform. It doesn't make a difference. I get another Virginia brigade out. North Carolina. Yeah, you can get me. So I'm going to be able to spread my troops and commands out a little bit. I'm trying to use those 2 for a small Western army. Florida's only going to give me a few. I think I'm going to drain Texas for cavalry. I have a cavalry brigade in here. And then Texas artillery. And then I desperately need some horse artillery for this one. Right. That will do for Johnson's army, and then over. Let's just double check my American geography, because hey, you may have guessed my accent, but I'm not American. Yes, Arkansas is perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay. Alright, so new army in Arkansas. We'll just add in Arkansas and Alabama. Alright. I need to create a division inside that corps. Make 2 divisions. Cavalry in 1 corps, infantry in another. I'm going to make this 2nd corps. Which will have 2 divisions. They're going to be small, but I'm basically just setting myself up for the future. I think Florida should be provided to fifth. Now we can provide another cav free. Alright, I'll take 2 cav from Alabama. Oh, that's just infantry brigade. Right, looks like I'm just going to be taking artillery. Horse artillery. Florida can supply. Arkansas. Oh, no, I think I'm out of cash. Oh. So, 10 minutes in, I've got my 2 armies forming. And to pause again. And watch my finances just bottom out, which is what the Unions pretty much did, nowhere near as heavily. And they should start to recover. There are only 70,000 in there. Trade is going to be very important, especially cotton. King cotton is what I've gone for. And the cavalry price cotton has just dived. Well, that's a good start, isn't it? Alright. Hopefully, in a few days, Johnson's army will start to form up. Here comes the blockade. 12-month contracts for the Union. Yeah. We've got enemy shipping coming out. Oh, I've not looked at my ships. That's great. No, I don't want to build a ship. Oh, it's where do I want to build an iCloud. Construct new ship. Okay, so construct new ship and add ship to fleet. Oh, annoyingly on top of each other. Right, we'll put one in West Point. It's going to be limited to some 4 freights. Units. But, you know, I want a brig and get a brig in there. I also put these schooners and stuff in there. Then at least they're somewhere ready. We'll put the Merrimack. Might use the Merrimack. Because I'm assuming I can try and upgrade her at some point. Alright, back on my squadron. And then I'll create a new fleet. In Florida. I don't know why it's doing that to me. Alright, it wants me to just build stuff on site. Anyway. We're building fleet, that's all I need to care about at the moment. Alright. They're disabled apparently. Barely afloat and waiting orders as well. I ain't planning any military engagements anytime soon. Right, Johnson's army got units up to 2-year contracts. Well, they're progressing fast, aren't they? Funding policy 1 selected. I think we've got tooltips, by the way. Confederacy's rating improved. Pitching new notes made possible. See if we got tooltips for this stuff. No interest on new loans. So yes, I have tooltips now of what all these things do. Or at least hints to what they do. New ships and weapons to be produced. Yeah, anyway. Let's get back to just zooming forward and building up the army. What's Paddington, Fort Morton, having a bit of a barney. Oh, I've gone and flipped the US upside down somehow. No, it won't let me put it back, so apparently I'm now attacking south. Let's see, is there any random US forts I should be worrying about? Fort Sumter. Maybe we should check out Fort Sumter. Got 14,000 men. Ah, this is just annoying. Alright, what I'll do is I'll save up and move in between. Cope for now. Next video I'll have it the right way around. But yeah, maybe in Canafasung, South Carolina, I'll raise a new force. Because then you can march towards Kentucky. Alright, so military. I'm not going to make it a big one. Put it in South Carolina. And it's going to basically be impossible actually. Right. I'm not the troops yet. Everyone's still being stolen up by Johnson here. Who's going up to 50,000 men? Alright, Lincoln has been inaugurated. This is where it all kind of fell apart in the last time I did this. This will at least prove to CSDA a good coup. Naval bombardments. Norfolk, yeah. Donaldson's Corps. New march on Fort Monroe. We'll kill out some of these forts. He's taking 17,000 men. He should be able to besiege and destroy this fort. Right. Yeah. Dimmock's only got 100 men. He's not going to be there for much long. Let's go see. Alright. Apprentice Corps. Let's get these guys out and into the let's get them out into position to start actually doing some good. But yeah, we take our first offensive moves. We take it to Fredericksburg and the bridge there, and we're securing the bridge here. So at least now when they try and attack, we'll have a nice defensive position. Still March, still early Right, proceeding Fort Monroe. And apparently the historical front is supposed to be off. There we go. Dawson's have retreated. Right. Lots of Fowler men. Dawson. Let's have a quick look at what Dawson's Corps got before we finish up this video. Dawson's Corps is still waiting on its artillery. I should have sent Johnson's Corps. Anyway, yeah, so basically I sent them without any artillery. At least we know what to do. Nobody pulling back. Okay, so I shall see you next time. Hopefully I'll get this thing sorted out in a second. See you then.